I didn't get married to you to come and be suffering, to be stressed. I am not the cause of your predicament. I only got married to you to be able to assist my family and also give myself the desired luxurious lifestyle that I always wanted. If you can't give me that now, you need to excuse yourself for other men to come and give me what I want. I didn't come to this life to suffer. I came here to enjoy because I am very beautiful. And my beauty alone can attract thousands of men. Get that? In a small town of Umaya, there lived a young lady named Adora. Her beauty was the kind that caused whispers to flutter among the villagers whenever she passed by. She had an elegance that was both captivating and mysterious, making her the envy of every woman and the desire of every man. Adara was so beautiful. She carried herself with a grace that seemed almost otherworldly. Obinna was a wealthy, handsome young man. He proposed to Adora, in which Adora accepted. It was as if the stars themselves as aligned, because Adora rejected so many suitors, but finally decided to be with Obinna. Their wedding was a grand affair, a spectacle that the town will talk about for years to come. People traveled from far and wide to witness the union of these two beautiful souls. Obinna's wealth was well known, and many men envied him, not just for his riches, but for having won the heart of the most beautiful woman in the land. Obinna adored, pampered, and took very good care of Adora. He treated her like a queen, showered her with expensive gifts, and takes her on luxurious vacation around the world. He assigned 4 different maids in her care. The first maid take care of Adora's food. The second maid take care of Adora's laundry. The third maid take care of Adora's skin and nails, while the fourth maid take care of the entire house chores. Adora was living the life she has always dreamt of. Since when she was a child, she always said to herself that she wanted to get married to a rich and a successful man, and that she will never suffer because she's a very beautiful girl. But Adora had a very nasty attitude. She talked so down and condescending to the maid. But when Obinna was around, she would act as if though she was a kind person. But once Obinna stepped out of the house, she talked down at the maid. She yelled and shouted at them at every slightest provocation. She decided not to venture into anything. She just sits down home and look pretty. Adora had a friend named Ngozi. Ngozi have tried talking to Adora on several occasions, but Adora paid no heed to her. Adora stopped Ngozika from coming to her home the day Ngozika suggested to her to start up a business and start making money for herself than sitting all alone at home looking all pretty. This got Adora so angry. She insulted the living daylight out of Ngozi and sent her away from her house, warned her never to step foot in her house ever again. Obinna, on the other hand, provided Adora's parents a very luxurious, comfortable way of life. He catered for their every need, give them the best life they have ever dreamed of. Their love story was the stuff of fairy tales, a dream marriage that everyone admired. But dreams can sometimes turn into nightmares. Good day, my wonderful viewers. You are welcome to my channel once again. Please do well to hit that subscription button, drop your comments at the comment section, and turn on the notification bell to always get you notified whenever I post videos. One fateful evening, Obinna returned home from work, his eyes red from weeping. He had just lost his high-paying job, a position he held for years, which was the foundation of their extravagant lifestyle. The company had unexpectedly folded, leaving Obinna without any immediate prospects. When he entered their lavish home, Adora greeted him with a warm smile, unaware of the storm within her husband. Obinna tried to muster the strength to tell her, but the word caught in his throat. Eventually, he sat her down and broke the news to her. What do you expect of Adora when Obinna broke the news to her, my wonderful viewers? What do you think? I think your guess is as right as mine. When he broke the news to Adora, Adora's expression shifted. The warmth in her eye turned cold. Her smile faded and a sharp edge appeared in her voice. She said nothing comforting. Instead, she stared at him as if he had become something beneath her. Days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months. The change in Adora was undeniable. The woman who was once adored her husband now treated him with disdain. She complained about every little thing, from the food she could no longer afford to buy to the simple gifts that replaced the diamonds and the gold. Obinna tried to look for work, but all failed. An Adora patient tall thing. Her resentment grew as time passes by, and soon she began disappearing for hours, sometimes days. She changed drastically. Obinna was shocked by this new development. He never expected that the loving wife was now the opposite. Adora moved out of the house at will. She went out in the morning and came back sometime 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the night. When Obinna tried to question her about her whereabouts, she will lashed out, accusing him of being a failure, a man who couldn't provide for her anymore. One evening, as Obinna sat in their darkened living room, he thought heavily with despair. Adora's phone, left carelessly on the table, lighted up with a message. The name on the screen was unfamiliar, and the message was intimate, far too intimate to be innocent. Obinna's heart pounded as he read further, discovering that Adora had been seeing other men, indulging in the luxuries he could no longer provide. This shattered his world in an instant. The woman he had loved so deeply, the woman he has provided, taken good care of, who had been the envy of the entire town, has betrayed him in the most devastating way. Obinna was so hurt. He cried himself to sleep. He tried talking to Adora on several occasions to be patient with him, but Adora will always replied, I did not come to this world to suffer. I came to enjoy. You got married to me because I'm pretty. So you have to keep on maintaining my prettiness. If you can't maintain the pretty anymore, you tell me. There are so many 1,001 men out there who are ready to be on my beck and call. I am not the problem of your predicament. I am not the problem of your predicament. She will always repeat to Obinna in a very condescending manner. Obinna's world shattered in a flash. He thought of what to do but couldn't come to any conclusion. Then one day, he decided to invite Adora's parents over. With a heavy heart, he told them everything, hoping they could see reasons that they will understand the pain that their daughter has caused him. But to his greatest shock, they sided with Adora, dismissing his concerns and telling him that a man who couldn't take care of his wife had no right to complain. They spoke down to him, their word cutting deeper than they ever imagined possible. Obinna was shocked. He was shocked. He was so shocked. Even if it were to be that a prophetess prophesied to him that his life And the beautiful love she and Adora shared will later turn into this. He wouldn't have believed it. He was so devastated. Obinna was left standing alone in the house that was once echoed with love, with laughter, now filled with the bitter taste of betrayal and loss. The town that once admired his life now whispered behind his back, their envy turning into pity. But as days dragged on, Obina realized that the true beauty of a person lies not in their appearance but in their soul. Adora's beauty had been a mask all this while, hiding a heart that could not love in the face of diversity. His dreams had been built on a foundation of sand, washed away by the first storm of misfortune. Obina's life had become a walking nightmare. The woman he once cherished above all had turned into someone he couldn't hardly recognize. Adora's infidelity has reached unbearable levels as she openly brought different men into their home, flaunting her affairs right before Obina's eyes. The house, once filled with warmth and love, now felt like a prison, and Obina was at its most miserable intimate. He made Obina do his house chores,